Welcome to the Mods, Mohawks, and Mosh Pits Part 2 of our, what can we call it? The world's greatest song. That's what we're going to call this episode. This is where we, if you've not listened to Part 1, this is where we discuss our top 50 songs of all time. I read an article not long ago saying that this is the best song in the world, and I disagreed with it completely. And I wanted to find out why someone can turn around and say that is the best song. So we are going to investigate what our best songs are, and then we're going to try and work out how someone can justify saying that is the best song and whatnot. But first, before we get into it, I'm joined with Bryn.
Hello, mate. Good to hear from you. Yeah, looking forward to this. This was I was getting excited. This has been obviously a tough couple of weeks, like compiling. I bet it's been the same for all three of us. But yeah, looking forward to this one, mate. And yeah, glad to be here.
Excellent. I'm joined with Robbo.
How are you doing, guys? Happy to be here. I've had to do this list 400 times. I am sick of seeing it now. This has been the hardest thing I have done by far for a long time.
Totally agree. 1,000,000%. So I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning, I think, this morning. I've been at this list. I put the list, I actually put my songs to a side that I'd taken off, and I've taken off over 300. It was 334 last night out of the top 50 songs that I had. That's how many songs I've gone through. Every time I found a song, I took it on. I mean, at one point, I even had Top Loader on it. You know, like Dancing in the Moonlight.
Yeah.
I even had Top Loader on there.
Everybody's feeling warm.
I'm not sure if it's still on there, but
number one on my list.
I can't even remember. However, so we're going to go into my top 50. If you've not heard the first episode and we try and figure it out, please listen to part 1. This is part 2, and this is my top 50. We're going to go straight into it. And by the way, if you want to carry on and listening to it, there's part 3 and part 4 coming up as well. So, right. Before I tell you my list, so I thought I was Captain Punk, just to put it out there. So I've gone through all my lists, and I've picked songs that give me emotion. Songs to me, whether it's the lyrics, whether it's the music, whether it's whatever it is, I've picked these songs. This top 50 are songs that have a place in my heart, and I am shocked at what I have picked, and I did not know my favourite song in the world was this song, because I can't think of any song that can beat it, and I spent weeks. I've done 3 weeks on this. So my number 50, right, bombshell, Paula Cole, I Don't Want to Wait.
Why?
Do you know Dawson's Creek, the theme tune? I don't want to wait.
Why?
Because, right, okay, and this is my point.
Me over.
Yeah, right, everyone knows the song, but it reminds me of Saturday mornings when I was 11, 12 years old, or like my full teenage years. I mean, Dawson's Creek was from the age of 10 till 16. So when I used to get up on a Saturday morning, you know, whether you're hungover, depends on how old I was. But I'd get up and, you know, you'd watch all your kids' shows, and Dawson's Creek was the last one, and then I'd go out. I always listened to the theme tune of Dawson's Creek and went out. So this song actually makes me smile. It makes me remember of all these really good times. So Paula Cole, I Don't Want to Wait, is my top in my 50, right? Believe it or not, and that's got 5.3 million views over on YouTube. So not a bad shout.
Start there, mate. Very good start.
49, Ash, A Life Less Ordinary. Fucking banger song. I mean, film was absolutely terrible, but Ash deserves to be up there. One of the first bands that I've ever... Actually, Ash was the first band I listened to properly that was metal, not metal, like grunge indie. I don't know what you would call them indie. Yeah, they're like indie, aren't they?
Rain it in, son.
Yeah. 48, Gaslight Anthem, a 59 sound. Banger
Great
song. 3.3 million. Again,
yeah.
That song, I've carried that song with me since it's been released. Amazing song. Now, this is the best version of this song. Okay, so the song is number 47. Is "Can't Help Falling in Love with You" by Elvis. However, this version by 21 Pilots is actually the best version I've heard by a long shot. I actually nearly started crying by listening to it. We've got a review on YouTube, so if you guys want to check that out. But I actually nearly started crying to that song when I first heard it, and what an amazing song. So
I didn't expect the cover to be in it, to be honest, but good cover. Very good cover.
Just going to jump in there quickly. Yeah, that's a great choice, Liam, because obviously when was it you that reviewed it?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say much because I want you guys to go over whoever's listening to watch the review. It's a great review, but it surprised me, and I think it will surprise a lot of people, and a lot of people will get emotional listening to it. It's a great cover.
Oh,
Great
it's
cover.
amazing. It hits you right in the feels, and it's an
Yeah.
amazing song. I mean, the Elvis song was that, but you had the UB40's version as well, which was that was actually
Yeah.
the version that was on there. But I did pick the 21 Pilots. Number 46, The Twang, Barney Rubble. Brilliant
Love it.
song.
Awesome
The
song.
Twang, I grew up. I mean, from my 20s till 30, well, I still listen to Twang, but since I was about 20, 21, since they came out, I've always listened to Twang. Great band. Every Christmas I see him, and Barney Rubble is my favourite. Just because I taught Barney Rubble, you know. But that one's got 958,000. Believe it or not.
That's not bad.
Even at the million.
Not even hit the million. Yeah, but it's the Twang,
Wow,
Barney
okay.
Rubble. That's really strange for me. I thought that would be really high up there. And 21 Pilots had 3.6 million views. So,
Respectable, very respectable.
So this band got me into my skating days. Number 45, Less Than Jake. All my best friends are metalheads. Absolute banger. Bren's going to be covering that on one of our blind reviews. So yeah, hopefully he's never heard it. But how good's that song, Robbo?
It's a banger, mate. You like it. Toe tapper.
Yeah, it is. It's if you're
tapper.
driving your car, you're definitely going to go an extra 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, you're going to get a speeding ticket if you go on M1, mate. You're getting it.
Oh, it's so good. So good. So, yeah, that had 5.5. Mate, Less Than Jake are brilliant. Seen them a few times. 5.5 million. This, again, through my teenage years and, you know, growing up in my 20s, you know, this was skate punk was all the rage. Newfound Glory, I Pick My Friends Over You. Great song. Absolutely love Newfound Glory. They're still going and they're still strong. And in my top 5 of favourite bands that I've ever seen live as well. They absolutely got energy. But growing up with them, I mean, I've laughed, I've cried, and I've, you know, to Newfound Glory. I've lost friends, I've gained friends, lost relationships to them. You know, they've been there quite a lot for me. So yeah, 40 million views.
I like Newfound Glory. I've seen them a few times.
Brilliant
live.
Oh,
very,
fantastic.
very good. Very energetic.
Mate, they don't stop. They
make you move.
Yeah, they give it everything they've got every single time I've seen them. Like, just amazing. So one of my favourite bands in the world, number 43, Rancid, Olympia, WA. Fantastic song. Again,
awesome song.
My Rock City days, these were. I always used to listen to Rancid, Olympia, WA before going to Rock City. It was the Rock City song. 30 million views, totally deserved. Which is quite strange because I'm looking at some of the bands that I've picked, and the punk bands that I thought that people wouldn't have heard of or listened to have actually got so many more views than some of these bands. Yeah. So like the next one,
unfortunately, hang on before you carry on. Unfortunately for punk, it's become very popular, mate. It's not this niche market anymore.
No,
and it's not.
It's not.
It's become quite open market, and it's weird.
I suppose that's down to people like Youngblood, though, isn't it? Because he is on that edge of punk. You know, when I reviewed,
I think it's your skate. I think it's from your skater days. I think it's stuff like Jackass that came out with all the skater music, the games, Tony Hawk's Pro Skates, all that sort of thing. Just pushed it so hard.
Massively.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is these new bands, young bands. So that Frank Carter's a little bit punky. It's like
definitely not rock.
No,
it's like Fontaine's DC post punk. They're probably one of the biggest bands around right now. Obviously not the biggest band in the world, but they are. Everyone's excited about them. But that opens up the youth, because you go on YouTube and you search for Youngblood, and then I guarantee you somewhere down the line is going to be Billy Idol, and they're going to click on that. Oh, I like that. This is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And it is. I mean, if you look around town now, if you walk around Derby City Centre, you can see people in a baggy trousers. They're all starting to wear Vans again. Like the mullets come back. People are getting tattoos. Piercings are coming back. Wallet chains are out there. It's becoming a fashion. So yeah, maybe it is becoming fashion. And I think Brent's right. I think Youngblood's done a massive, massive impact on youth today. And I mean, fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Just like to say, Donny boy.
Yeah, it's brilliant, mate. He's brilliant. I absolutely love Youngblood for what he does.
I love him.
Number 42, which I was dead shocked at this one. This is The View, Superstar Tradesman. Amazing band. I know Kyle. Played with The View as well. Great band, amazing, massive pissheads. But yeah, The View,
Oh.
Kyle, amazing band. And they only got, can you believe this, Bren? 634k.
Well, it doesn't
Wow.
surprise me, mate, because like not getting into it, but obviously going through my list and some of the songs where I thought it would be high scoring, not at all.
No, not.
And just can we just make it clear for the listeners? I take it you've gone to the official video for these songs, yeah?
From the official
So-
from the official people that have posted, yeah, I've used the
Yeah,
official.
There were a few I couldn't find an official video for because obviously we were either too old or just not popular enough. But I've just got the biggest one with the most following on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
Yeah.
So where are we? So The View, Superstar Tradesman. Yeah. So the next one, number 41, T-Rex, Ride a White Swan. Big
Love it.
song for me. Big song for me. It's my dad's favourite song. Used to ride his motorbike and he used to have it on repeat. Fucking loved it. Loved the song. 3.3 million views for such a classic song. But it's an amazing song. Now this one, right? So we've got to my 40. This is my number 40. So this song was the first song, right, that I had a crush on someone.
That one.
So this, yeah, everyone's got that song. Everyone's got everyone's got that song that reminds them of their first crush. It wasn't love, it was crush. I was only 7 when this came out. Wet, 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 love is all around.
Oh, my mum used to play that on repeat on
Love
way
it.
to Skegness all
Love
the
it.
time.
Yeah, it is. It's a skeggy car thing when you're a kid. Loved it. Amazing. And I
Old
bet you,
Marty Pello with his slick back fucking
brilliant.
ponytail.
What a legend, mate. What a fucking legend. And I tell you what, I bet
You
you
were a rate cokehead.
I bet there's so many people that have cried their eyes out to that song or broken so many hearts or so many people that have enjoyed it, you know? And that got 74 million. 74 million.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
74 million. Yeah, great song. Yeah, so my list, again, goes a bit weird. Number 39, Band-Aid. Do They Know It's Christmas Time? Fucking
Did I tell you it was a
love
shit
it.
song?
Mate, yeah, it was one of the worst songs apparently, but that is one of the.
It's a banger.
It was the first time in my life that I saw someone get together, a group of people that had money and actually do something nice for the world. And the song, and it changed me. It changed me. The way I think, the way I see, honestly, it literally changed my life when I was growing up. It was, they can do that. I want to help people as well. So yeah, it was.
Bren, to the Bob Geldof effect.
Yeah.
Show us your money. Give us your money.
Past episode, guys, check it out.
So now this is where it really started getting tough now. So after 39, this is the list that started changing. Those songs are just in my heart, so dead easy to pick. So number 38 was Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run.
Awesome song.
What a song. What a song. I mean, that song just changed me completely. You know, a guy with nothing gains love. Just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Number 37. Now, this is a weird one. Annie Lennox, Into the West. The Lord of the Rings soundtrack to the end. The end song of the Lord of the Rings.
I didn't know she was in that.
Yeah, she sang the main theme.
I didn't make it to the end.
Oh,
Didn't
get
know
out of
that, mate.
town, mate.
It's a long ass film, mate.
The greatest film ever made. One of them.
Which one?
One of them.
Which one?
All
The
three.
first.
All three are counted as one. It's a trilogy.
It takes about 40 hours to watch them.
14 and a half.
All right, then. What about extended?
That is the extended.
What about is that it?
Yeah. I did it at the cinema not long ago in Cannock. I spent the whole day in the cinema, 6 o'clock in the morning till 2. Not bad. Good.
I've watched them all. They're all right.
Amazing. Number 36, The Streets. Dry Your Eyes, mate.
I can't believe you picked that.
Brilliant
I
song.
really can't.
Brilliant song.
Dry your eyes, mate.
Brilliant song. Absolutely amazing. One of Frank Skinner's greatest songs. And
Frank Skinner.
that's it, Mike Skinner.
So it's
No, it's
Mike Skinner.
Frank Skinner.
Frank Skinner's
Frank
three
Skinner's
lines
from
on-
That was
the
on my
Neil and
list.
Skinner.
Weirdly, that made it onto my list, but then I took it off. So
Yeah.
that's gone. Number 35, weirdly, the 1975 Chocolate.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
It's a great song. It reminded
It's a
me of
good
a
song.
summer, that one of the best summers I ever had.
It's a
1975.
very good song. Should be there.
It's good. I love the 1975. I mean, I love what he does. I mean, but his music's brilliant, and what he's done for music as well. I mean, he's the only person I know at the moment who's rocks like who's out there in the music world who's fucking off his nut on heroin. Do you know what I mean? It's respect.
Rock and roll, baby. Rock and roll.
Very strange one now. Number 34, In Time, Robbie Robb.
I don't know.
The Bill and
Doesn't ring
Ted
a bell.
theme tune.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, man.
There you go. Everyone knows it when you say that.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't know that bit where they walk into the futuristic bit and they're all sat in the three chairs and then they play the guitar.
Be
playing
excellent
it.
to each
Yeah.
other.
Party on, dudes.
Awesome.
So yeah, I love that song. I mean, growing up, I wanted to be Bill all the time. I used to try and dress like him and everything. And that song, when I was growing up, I mean, I've just got so many good childhood memories to that song. Fantastic. Number 33, The Vaccines, If You Wanna.
Great song.
Fucking brilliant song. Brilliant song. Got me through a tough time when I was working in a job doing sales, and I used to be shit at sales. And yeah, that song I used to put myself up before I went in the office, listen to The Vaccines, If You Wanna. Got me through quite a lot. Number 32, Oasis, Champagne Supernova. I mean, do I need to say anything else?
Oh, they got some daggers there.
Great song. Absolutely amazing song. One song you might not have heard of, number 31, The Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, The Impression That I Get.
No idea.
No, Bren's going to be doing a review on that. It's a ska song. It's an American ska band. Sound Like Madness. It's like America's version of Madness. And again, another band that got me through like my skate punk days and loved it. Fucking brilliant song.
Nice, man. Very cool.
It did make it to my list. Number 30, Top Loader, Dancing in the Moonlight.
Dancing in the moonlight.
I've actually missed off quite a lot of the views as well, so I'll just go back and do a couple quickly. So Robbie Robb got only 1 million. The Vaccines got 11 million. Oasis Champagne Supernova with 121 million. Unbelievable. Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, 39 million. Considering you guys haven't heard them, 39 million views is quite high.
That's a lot. There
Top
must be
Load-
massive somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, they're massive in America. Massive.
There you
And Top Loader, Dancing in Moonlight, got 178 million. 178.
That's massive. That's
And it's
massive.
I'm a bit
great
shocked.
song.
I'm a bit shocked. I'm looking at my list, right, and I've got some with massive millions. I mean, massive, and I reckon a few of these songs you won't even know.
Yep.
So that just shocks me completely.
Well, this is the whole point of this. Is like this is why I wanted to put the views on, because it's strange that like some of these songs I don't think anyone's heard of, but you know it's showing us that they have. And Top Loader, Dancing Moonlight. I mean, if you play that, no matter what mood you're on, you got to smile and sing it, aren't you? There's no doubt about it. It's one of the best songs ever made. It really is.
Showing you punk here, Liam.
Yeah, I told you. There's only Rancid. Maybe Less Than Jake, maybe Newfound Glory. So yeah, it's really strange. My list, I couldn't believe it. Number 29, Oasis again. I hope I think I know their best song by a long shot. And you know, I always say that to people. You'll never forget my name. So you know, because it's true. But guess how many that got, Bren?
I would say 30 million.
Oh,
No. 225,000. From the Oasis,
really?
From the official Oasis YouTube channel. I hope I think I know. Got 225,000 views. Now, weirdly, but this is what I said. And then weirdly, when we had a party at my friend Jamie's, we paid like an acoustic guy, one of my mates, Mike, to sing at his thing and just sing Oasis songs, because Jamie loved Oasis. And he started singing it and go, "This one's for Liam. Everyone, he knows everyone loves it." No one heard the song. No one's ever heard of I Hope I Think I Know. And then I saw those views and I was like, okay, maybe. Number 28, Bodies, the Sex Pistols. There's my punk in there. Fucking one of the greatest punk song in history, in my opinion. Just fucking brilliant. Exactly what that's the epitome of punk right there in that song. That's punk.
Yeah.
And and that deserves to be number 28. 726,000 views. Just 726. Strange.
Weird. Very weird.
Yeah. Boxcar Racer. There is. Great song. Absolute great song. 20 million views. One of Tom DeLonge's best Well, it is his best side project.
I liked Angels and Airways.
Oh, it's Airwaves, isn't it?
Angels and Airways.
Yeah. So,
I've never heard any of it, so I couldn't.
It's
Couldn't
too
comment.
busy chasing UFOs.
So number 26, The Commitments, Dark End of the Street. One of the greatest Motown songs out there, or if you can call it Motown, what do you call it? Just not.
It's more like soul, soul music. I'd say.
Yeah. So my favourite, but it's probably to me the best soul song out there because I don't know anymore. But only 757,000 views.
It's madness.
One of the greatest bands out there. Next one. So I'm on my 25, halfway there. Okay, so I'm trying to get through these so I can get to my 20, and then we'll discuss them a little bit more quicker. Number 25, Something Corporate, Woke Up in a Car. Bet you guys have never heard that.
Never heard of that.
Something Corporate, 2.9 million, and they've just got a place in my heart. They I hit rock bottom, and when I say rock bottom, I mean that is the lowest I've ever got. And I lost the electricity in my house. That's how low it got. I was literally nearly squatting. This is how bad it got. And I had no lights, nothing. And I mean, when you hit rock bottom, you mean what are the thoughts that you think? And I found a tape player on the floor, and because that's how old I was, I found a tape player on the floor, and it had no batteries in it. I was like, shit. So I got I found some batteries out of a remote, put them in. The only tape I had was a song. I never heard this tape. Never heard it or anything. Never heard the band. Put this tape in, played it, and that song came on. And then ever since then, I've just been riding on a fucking dolphin all the way through, mate. All the way through life. That song was the song that got me out of the biggest shit that I've ever got in. Fucking brilliant. Something Corporate, Woke Up in a Car. Brilliant song.
Close to your heart then, mate. Close to your heart.
Proper close, that one. Another one close to my heart. Billy Idol, Dancing With Myself.
Great song.
Such a good song. Billy Idol deserves to be in
Awesome song.
Again, one of my dad's favourite bands. Person, Generation X. But yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, amazing. 84 million. Dancing With Myself. Totally. Yeah. 100%.
He was the man, though, wasn't he? He is the man. He still is.
Still is. Now, this one is quite a recent song, actually, but I think it deserves to be way high. It deserves to be up there. It's really close to my heart. I mean, me quitting alcohol is a massive, massive thing. Used to be a fucking nightmare on alcohol. So I've had to quit alcohol. And this song was Post Malone, Morning. Fucking brilliant song.
Awesome.
All
Awesome
about being
artist,
sober,
mate.
how he doesn't want to be sober, how he doesn't want, when you're going out on a night out and then like it's 6 o'clock in the morning and the lights are coming out, you don't want to go home, you want to just keep partying. And that's what the song's about. And it's just, how you've got to quit, but you don't want to, so you get pissed off because the night's so good. You're having so many good nights.
Yeah, man.
Fucking brilliant song.
Been there.
Brilliant. Oh, everyone has. You just,
that song will definitely going to resonate with me then, as much as it has with Liam, because that's me and Liam thing in a nutshell. That is.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, the first lyric is "Don't want to sober up." What is it? I don't know. Don't want to
just listen to it. Give it a go.
I don't want to sober up. The sun's ruining my buzz, and that's why they call it morning.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome lyrics.
Genius. And then what's the second lyric? I threw my bottle at God and told him that's a warning. Amazing.
And then he gave me the hangover.
Amazing. It's fucking brilliant song. I've got goosebumps. Now that's when then you found a good song where you've got goosebumps when something resonates with you and it just hits you. It just hits you. It's songs that people listen to that song and think that's fucking wank. How does that deserve to be up there? But Post Malone does deserve to be up there. He's one of the greatest songwriters in our time at this moment. He is one of the best by a long shot. I mean, we haven't got much to choose from, but he's definitely we're definitely up there. Number 22, Blink-182, One More Time.
No, very good. Hit me hard, that song, when it first got released. Yeah. Very much hit me hard.
Great song.
Absolutely. I played it at work and I think I pissed Bren off with it a few times.
Yeah, mate, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that song.
But even the video, I mean, that video, if you watch it from the beginning to the end, that's my teenage, like from me being a teenager to now in that video. Because I've got every single Blink 182 album. I've seen Blink. I love them, absolutely brilliant. And that when they got together and played that song, I've got goosebumps. This is what this list did to me. It's opened me up, and it's just amazing. And my number 21 is The Libertines, Can't Stand Me Now.
Great song.
Again, I had some great times in my 20s. The Libertines. That era of music was fucking insane. Like the music that came out in that era was just mind blowing. Again, like The View, The Twang, The Libertines, The Paddingtons, Komakino, fucking Arctic Monkeys, just fucking. There was just band after band, and it was just The Strokes. Fucking it. The list just goes on and on and on. White Stripes, fucking Fratellis, fucking. It just got. You could just reel them off. It's insane. It was one of the best eras for music. It was like a second Britpop era, and it
Kings
was
of Leon.
the Kings of Leon. Yeah. But
Croutons.
yeah, the Croutons, yeah, exactly. And it was just our second Britpop era, and the Libertines were the train conductors, I think, who kicked it all off. I think. So yeah, boys, what do you think about my top 30 so far? Anything that you don't think doesn't deserve to be up there? And don't say Paula Cole, because she definitely deserves to be.
Absolutely. Whatever is your top 50 songs, mate, they deserve to be in there.
Yeah, but what's
It's
your
not
opinion?
about.
I mean, this is the point, isn't it, of this episode and these episodes is why are these songs that, I mean, Paula Cole, I don't want to wait. You fucking say that to somebody. I guarantee 9 out of 10 will say, Liam, you're a twat.
Yeah, but it's like you explained about it though. It brings back good memories of you getting up in the morning, getting your shredded wheat
Yeah.
or whatever, and sitting
Shredded
down.
wheat. How old is he?
I would have
Just
been.
one.
Yeah, I would have been at some point. I would have had shredded wheat at some point. And weirdly, why do you know that?
You look like you eat shredded wheat, mate.
Why
Yeah.
does he know that?
Because
He
it's
shouldn't know
the
that.
Johnson thing.
Yeah. Fucking
And,
hell.
Cocoa Pops, mate.
Okay,
Frosties.
no.
Come on.
Oh,
And
come
then-
on. Grow up, Robbo.
Never gonna grow up.
2 poor in my house, mate. Shredded wheat it was. Have that all porridge.
That's mate.
It's
Porridge.
That all porridge with water. Porridge
With water.
Half and half milk and water.
But yeah, but this is the point, isn't it? Is that like, how does someone turn around to you and tell you that's the best song? Who can turn around and tell you that?
What
No
we've
one
got to
can.
say, Liam, and this is what
No.
it comes
Yeah.
down to. If it changes you, it makes you better, worse, emotional, happy, sad, angry,
Exactly.
it means something to you. So we can't take that list away from you.
No.
I'm not going to agree with the list because my list is completely different to yours, and Liam's will be, Bren's will be completely different in ways. I bet it's going to have a lot of Oasis in there, but it's your list, and if it what makes you happy, and if it what makes you smile, it's done exactly what it's all about.
Exactly.
Keep going, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's the whole point. The whole point of us getting into this megalodon of an episode, because it's going to go into quite a few parts, is the fact that we have made definitive albums. We've talked about the best frontmen of all time. We've talked about the best guitarists and stuff, and we just don't agree with what people are force feeding you.
No.
You know, it's like we've mentioned where me and Liam used to religiously go out and spend some of our pocket money on Rolling Stone magazine because we loved to see Slash on the front of it, and then all of a sudden
Exactly.
they put fucking Britney Spears on the front of it. And these are the guys that are telling us. These are the guys that are telling us what we should be listening to. They're trying to force feed us that Joni Mitchell is a better guitarist than Slash. You know, and it's
In what way, shape, or form? That's the question
No.
I'd ask.
Exactly.
Well, it had Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits at number 99. I mean, and that we're going back an episode, but this is why we're doing this. This is why Liam turned around and said to me and Robbo, said, "Look, let's compile our top 50s. Let's compile it. Let's record it. Let's get it out there, and let's see what people think." People might turn around and say, "Fucking hell, Liam, that's a good list." I mean, I'll be completely honest. If Liam's going to chuck me a few songs off that list to review, I can't wait, because there is a couple of bands and songs I've not heard of, and then there is quite a few that I have heard of and I love.
Exactly.
And
And I think this
That's
is
what
it.
it's all about.
And
That's what it's all about.
And I'd like, if I'm saying to you, these are some of the top songs in my life, They've obviously got to be something, not just because it's me,
Mm.
but if it's generated this much like emotion and anger or upset or love or whatever for me, surely it's going to do it for other people. You know.
I mean, there could be people. There could be people out there that may listen to this podcast, or they may never ever even hear this podcast. But there could be someone in there that's got that Dawson's Creek song and say, you know what, that's my number 50 as well, because I can remember sitting down at the
Yeah,
telly,
exactly.
eating the shredded meat. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it deserves to be in there, and your top 30, your 30, 50 up to 20 are there for a reason, and
Yeah.
I've got no disagreements with any of them, mate.
Good.
At all.
So, just so I keep missing it off because I'm a bit of a dick. So, Post Malone got 26 million, Blink-182 got 26 million, and the Libertines are on 11 million, which I think is quite standard. I would have thought Blink would have been a bit higher.
I thought a lot higher.
Yeah, I would
That's
have.
A lot.
Yeah, for one more time, I would have thought that would have been a hell of a lot higher. Because obviously when they
But
came
it's still very young song, in it. I
Yeah.
mean, to have it in the space of time it's been out, it's a lot.
yeah, it's only been out 6 months. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Give it another year, see where it is then.
Oh, definitely. My top 20. Fucking this was an emotional roller coaster. I was crying. I'm not even joking. I was crying. I was laughing. I was smiling. I was reminiscing. I was getting sad. This was just difficult. Really, really difficult. So, and these songs, you can start to tell with the views that it is not just me listening to these, you know. So, number 20, The Cure, Pictures of You. Fucking brilliant.
Awesome song.
Robert Smith is one of the greatest songwriters in English history, if not the greatest songwriter in English history. Is an absolute legend and a national treasure by a million. 101 million views for the Picture of You. Not even their popular song. So you can see how much The Cure are up there. Number 19, a strange one for me. Cyndi Lauper, Goonies Are Good Enough.
Didn't expect that one.
No. And nor did I. And I listened to it and I was like, wow. Like, this is my infant school, my junior school. And I still watch the Goonies. And I still love that soundtrack. And I love that song to absolute death. And no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing, if I hear that song, I'm happy. And it cheers me up. And just... And Cyndi Lauper is fit. So number 18, U2 with or without you.
Great song.
Awesome song.
Yeah, deserves to be way up there. But again, I've always said it. The Joshua Tree was the greatest album ever made of all in history. I'll always say it, and I'll always stand by it. There was no. I'm not. I mean, I love U2. I completely love them. But I'll always say it. There's no album out there that can lift you up as high as the Joshua Tree can, ever. There's no album out there. I mean, it's not just in my opinion. I mean, if you go out there, it's been voted the best album in history in a long time. But who are they to say that? You know, who are they?
Yeah.
But to me,
And just for the listeners out there, we have built the definitive U2 album. Just so you know,
we have. Number 17. This is another weird one. I can't believe it made it onto the list actually, but this song's amazing, and this is lyrically good. The instrumental's good. The song's good, and nowhere near their top song, which was New Order, Your Silent Face.
great song.
I would never thought I would have put New Order in my top 50. Never in my life.
I didn't even think about that with mine.
With or without you, got a nice 154 million views.
Gosh.
154 million. And Cyndi Lauper got 25 million. But New Order only got 2.7. And that's an old song as well.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's not one of
That's why a lot of
songs.
the old songs are very, they came to the internet way too late, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely. The Cure, Cut Here. Yeah. Number 16, 3.8 million. The Cure, Cut Here. They're one of their kind of, you could call it one of their latest songs. It's quite an old song now. Nearly probably 15 years old, but one of their latest, yeah. Really sad song about a guy, his best mate. I think it was I think they were called The Productive. And Bill McKenzie, his name was, and Robert Smith went to meet. He bumped into Robert Smith backstage and went to shake Robert Smith's hand. And he said, "Do you want to go for a drink?" And he's like, "I can't. I'm a bit busy at the minute." And then 3 weeks later, the guy killed himself. And Robert Smith wrote a song, dedicated it to him. Yeah, just basically that was it. That was his song to him, and it's really sad. Listen to the lyrics, absolutely awful.
Yeah.
But again, Robert Smith writes some of the most cutting deep songs ever. In number 15, the Bats in Souls, Lean on Sheena. The Bats in Souls will always make it in there. One of my favourite bands of all time. Bats in Souls, Lean on Sheena, 824k. Bless him. But yeah, always check out the Bats in Souls. Oh mate, fucking brilliant. Nah, this song again, like I mentioned before, is a second song from a band. This band for me was the first time I used to listen to pop music and shit. I used to be into pop music and whatnot. Or I didn't have my own mind. I could hear myself talking on someone's mic.
So it's not me in the background.
No, it's reverbing.
You can see your green light around you where your screen keeps popping up.
Bob. It's Bren's.
I don't know how. I've not moved anything.
I'm nowhere near it. The voice is something's picking up my voice. See? Watch your green screen on you. Watch the green line around your watch. Ha!
Oh.
So your mic have you got it? What's it playing through your headphones?
No, I can hear you through my headphones, but obviously I'm talking into the mic.
Is it coming out anywhere?
Talk.
La 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 la.
Hold on. Talk again now.
All right.
Keep going.
Da 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 da.
There once was a little pig.
What was it?
I had him turned up too high, I think.
Ah, gotcha. So it's just okay.
I think it was just coming through like the sides and.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. Perfect. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Right. Okay. So where was we? So yeah, we'll start again. Just gonna put my hand up so I know where to edit. Okay, so number 14 was the first time I ever figured out that I used to listen to shit music. I mean, I'll be honest, I listened to like E17. I just followed the fucking crowd. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I did. I followed the crowd till I was, quite young.
Who were your favourite?
What, in E17? Fucking, I love Brian Harvey. I did. Loved him. Tony Morton was quite talented, though. They're not a talented band. I mean, I'm not going to fucking slate them. I thought they were all right.
It's your list.
Yeah.
It's your list.
So number 14 was Ash Goldfinger. That song changed the way I think about music completely. All my mates used to take the piss out of them. I think it was Bush and Nirvana and NoFX, and my mates used to laugh at me, and I just never used to like listen to music because people took the piss. And Ash Goldfinger was the first time that I went, I tell you what, no, I love this song so much. Fuck you. And I just started listening to my own music, and I started.
Yeah, man.
Everyone's got that. Everyone's got that song that where you just think, I tell you what, fuck you. I don't care if you laugh or take the piss. This is me, and I love this music. And it was Ash Goldfinger that set it all off. Number 13, you're gonna laugh your heads off, but the Lord of the Rings soundtrack, the Shire theme.
Hey, whatever makes you happy, pal.
Mate, I have listened to that song. So I checked out the views on it. So Cut Here got 3.8 million. I've already said that one. Lean on Sheena 824. Ash Goldfinger got 569. And the Shire theme, again, Lord of the Rings. I'm covered in Lord of the Rings tattoos. I am all Lord of the Rings. I've got Gandalf on. I'm fucking covered in Lord of the Rings tattoos. Love Lord of the Rings. If you look in my room, I'm covered with posters and everything. Love it. And the Shire theme, I'm not going to get into how this song changes my life, but this song reminds me of home. I'm getting emotional talking about it because this song means so much to me. But when I ever go away, or if I went on holiday, or if I'm somewhere and I miss home, I miss Derby, and I miss my family, and I miss where I am, I play the Shire theme, and it just makes me realise, that's your home. Be grateful for it. It's weird what it does to you, and that's what the point of the song was. But it used to make me miss home, and it helps me not miss home as well, because I'm proud. It makes me be proud of where I come from and where I'm from. Like we're from Derby, and That's what the Shy theme does, and with a whopping 197 million views.
It's funny because I've got a song in mind that does exactly the same.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's my Home Sweet Home song, and I never
Yeah,
knew I
man.
had a Home Sweet Home song until this list, and that's my Home Sweet Home. If I'm missing it, I'm getting emotional. Like I'm getting really emotional about it because it changed me. A classic song made me think about getting older, and a lot of people worry about death and stuff like that. This made me realise that live your life to what you're supposed to, which was Johnny Cash, Hurt.
Yeah, so yeah, it's
Awesome.
Yeah,
And
totally.
it's a cover.
Yeah, I know. 9 Inch Nails, isn't it?
Yes, mate.
Yeah, an amazing 251 million.
Awesome song.
Yeah,
Absolute awesome.
Great song. His greatest song. I know he's got some fucking bangers out there, but that to me was, that was the epitome of his life, and I think that's the epitome of a lot of people's life, and I think people will listen to that song until they die. Amazing. This song, number 11, it's going to be out my top 10. So number 11, Bouncing Souls again. Told you one of my best favourite bands, Gone.
great song.
Fucking
mate.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I went to a gig in Manchester and I saw the Bouncing Souls, and I had to sit in a train station, and I missed my train home, and I had to stay and wait to catch the Sheffield, which was at 6 o'clock, and then get the Derby at 8. So I had to spend a night in a train station with all my mates, and we had the best time of our lives. But it was just before we were going, like, you finish school, you're 16 and you're about to go out in the open world. This was the song and this was the band that, this song reminds me of those times, just, when my life was starting, when I was becoming an adult. That's it. Love that song. And
it's a great story.
Top 10.
It's a great story, mate, that.
Here we go. 10.
Mate, this is emotional. This is tough. I mean, talking about the Shy theme, I can't, again, so this is what I was saying to you guys at the start of it. This is my emotion. These are emotion. These songs hit home quite hard. Like, they're fucking real. And then top 10 really fucking does it. But the Shire theme, 197 million views. And yeah, and listening to that again, it made me smile. It made me be grateful for having you two around and doing these podcasts. I know I give you loads of shit all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, fucking all the time. And,
Don't recall.
But the Shy theme makes me be grateful for that, and be grateful for what I'm doing, and be grateful for, I mean, I don't have much. I don't have much at all, but I've got a daughter on the way. I've got a nice little Frenchie. I've got a fucking girl that I love and I'm going to marry. I've got, this song helps me do that, and these songs do. So, this is emotional. It got emotional. Oh, this really did. So, number 10, I bet you've never heard this, but it was on the Spider-Man film. I heard it way before that because I'm cooler. Phosphorescent Song for Zula.
Love it.
Fucking great song.
Love it.
It is a fantastic song. And it's the first love song that you think's a love song, but really it's about how much he hates love. And
yeah.
But
he needs to review it.
Yeah, oh, definitely, Bren, you need to get on it. It's a song about how much he hates love. Yeah, it's played in movies and everything as a love song. It's not, when you really listen to that song, it cuts deep, and it's that point when you break up with someone and you've had all these emotions for them, and you get that there's like a point where you're angry and you're upset and you're pissed off and you think you're scared. That's what that song sings about, and it's a lot of people can connect with it. Number 9. This really hit home. I've not listened to this since my dad died, which was the Pogues' Rainy Night in Soho. Played at my dad's funeral, and I listened to it because I've listened to this whole list to make sure. Deserves number 9 spot, and yeah, fucking hit home hard. Cried quite a bit when I listened to it. Great lyrics. Shane McGowan, one of the greatest songwriters of all time, one of the greatest bands of all time, and one of the greatest stories in music, I think, as well. Blink-182, number 8. Damn It. Just fucking.
I love it. I love that song.
Again, I was 12, 13 when I first heard that. That was the song that I used to wake up every morning and play Damn It for about a year. For about a fucking year. Seriously.
Do you know what I did? So I used to play over and over again.
Go on.
It's not in my top 50, so I can mention it. But can you remember Cliff Richard and the Young Ones?
Yeah.
What a song!
Brilliant, absolutely amazing. But yeah, everyone's got that. So that's my repeating song, and I can play it now and repeat it, and people still listen to it. People still do covers for it. Great song. And if you really listen to what he's singing about, fucked up, really fucked up. So what are we on? So the Bouncing Souls Gone got 1.3 million. Phosphorescent on a lovely 14 million. And weirdly, the Pogues Raining Night Soho only got 7.3 million. Strange. Very strange. So yeah, Damn It got 84 million.
Surprising.
Yeah.
That's all.
So number 7, Floggy Molly, Leave This World Alive. Believe it or not. Big part of my life. I love Irish music and Flogging Molly. And that song is just... It's a funeral song, isn't it? It's a funeral song. Definitely a funeral song. 16 million. Now I don't know why I put this on there, and I tried to replace it a few times, but in the end I was like, actually no, I fucking love it. And I know everyone would laugh at me, but I don't care. You ever played the game Skyrim? You ever played Skyrim? So the Streets of Whiterun. The Streets of Whiterun.
Most frustrating game ever made.
I loved it. Loved it.
You could run up a mountain for 4 hours and then you go nowhere, so you have to run all the way back.
Listening to some of the greatest the greatest music soundtrack in any computer game in history, in my opinion. And I still listen to the Streets of Whiterun probably every day, once a day.
Really?
Still. And it's a music score. And I listen to it every day. It's relaxing. I used to I like to climb up hills and shit when I go hiking or whatever, or walking, and I would put the song on repeat, and I'd sit and just look at the sun and the clouds and the forests or whatever, like I'm in Skyrim.
To pull out a big double-handed sword like that.
Too, right, yeah. I want to know granny now. Fucking lob her head off.
Fucking killer.
But
bring out your dad.
So number 6, Skyrim soundtrack, The Streets of Whiterun, 41 million.
Wow. I expected to have that many people listen to it.
For a game score. Yeah, I know. And it is
pretty big, that.
But it's good. It's a good song. It's lovely. Top 5. Fucking hell, we're here already. Top 5.
Here. These boys.
Okay, so I'm trying to get through these as quick as we can. We've been on 47 minutes, so we need to speed
loads
through.
Of time. Go on, son.
So U2, The Streets of No Name, number 5.
Awesome song.
Fucking one
Great song, mate.
The greatest intro in any song in the history of songs. I mean, the build up to that song is incredible, and U2 are always going to be in the top 5. And again, on one of the greatest albums in history, 67 million.
Yeah.
Should be way higher than that, way higher. Number 4, Roxette, Must Have Been Love.
Awesome song.
I absolutely love it. So Roxette was the first person I ever saw, or I can remember, on TV singing. No joke. Yeah. It was the first, like the first time I ever heard music. The first time music, like everyone's got a song where the first time they heard a song, and you just go, I like that, and you can just remember it. It's like the first time music touches you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Roxette, 770 million.
I believe it. Wow. Massive song. I believe it. Massive song.
Fucking crazy, isn't it?
She's fucking huge.
Yeah, massive.
She's absolutely huge.
She was fit as well.
She was proper fit. She was my first crush.
I just fingered her around bike sheds when I was at school.
Oh, mate. I'm doing it now. Fucking loved it. Number 3, another one you guys are going to laugh at. Lisa Gerrard and Hans Zimmer, Now We Are Free, the Gladiator theme.
No, that's not laughing at that.
Number 3.
Not wrong with that. It's a brilliant theme.
I went all across Europe. I went across Europe
to
see it. Like,
I know, Liam, that you love Lord of the Rings and the Gladiator. So you putting these songs in your top 10, top 3 doesn't surprise me one bit, mate, because I know how much the films mean to you and stuff. So
Gladiator was the first film that it's my favourite film. It beats Lord of the Rings. And Gladiator was the first film that I connected with and cried my fucking eyes out. Like, I have never cried so hard at a film. I've never been so touched by a film. I've never ever witnessed or felt anything like it. And I mean, Lord of the Rings came completely way next to it, because I cried fucking loads at Lord of the Rings. But Gladiator, that song is one of the greatest. Hans Zimmer's greatest song, I think, and Hans Zimmer
Yeah.
is the greatest composer of our generation and our time. I think. Fucking love Hans Zimmer.
Brilliant.
153
brilliant.
million.
Should be more.
Yep, my top two. So the Pogues, Fairy Tale of New York.
Oh, fucking billion views by
Fucking
far.
brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And again, we hear it every year. It never gets boring. It can make me cry sometimes. It's emotional. It's, to me, that's got everything a song ever needs, and it's just perfect for me. And it's got 97 million.
I thought it'd been way more.
I thought
What?
I thought it would have smashed Roxette, but no.
But that's just on YouTube for an official video. You imagine all together when it's played on the radio, it's played on every single person's playlist.
I think
it'd be way
Roxette
more,
would have been
but-
played more on the radio than it would be Fairy Tale of New York.
I suppose Fairy Tale of New York you'd only listen to really at Christmas because
Yeah.
it's a Christmas song
I
where
used to listen.
Roxette. That's all right, mate. But you'll listen to Roxette every day, wouldn't you, on the playlist? I suppose that's
Roxette's on the radio every day.
yeah.
Every day. She's, and that's just the radio we listen to. I mean, there's radio stations all over the world, and it's been played way more. So yeah, Pogues, Fairy Tale New York, and my favourite song, which I never knew it was my favourite song, and I can't believe it, and I can't find anything better, was Benny E. King, Stand By Me. Good song. 553 million.
Easily worth it. Easily worth that.
So the reason I picked that, and it is, and I've only gone by my heart. I've gone by my emotions. I've gone by what I truly think, not by what people think or if I like the music. It's just literally something that's touched me. When I was a kid, I was playing in the infant school, right? And we've all got to get a story for the top one. I found a bag of tapes, right? Fucking just a bag of tapes. Weird, innit, right? A kid, I was near a hedge, I found a bag of tapes. I took them home, just because I'm a kid and I found a bag of tapes. And I was putting them in my stereo. None of them worked, not fucking one of them. And then I put it on, and Stand By Me was the only tape out of all of them that worked. And it was the first time ever I learnt the lyrics of a song. It was the first time I ever heard a song and it made me cry, a song that made... And I was only like 8 years old, and I just listened to that song constantly, and still to this day makes me think of my childhood. It makes me think of my teenage years, makes me think of my adult years, makes me think how lucky I am now, makes me think of everything that I've ever thought of, dreamed of. Stand By Me. Great. Best song ever. So yeah, that's my top 50.
Mate,
Awesome, man. Yeah, awesome.
mate.
Well done.
Well done. That was.
Round of
I'm
applause,
glad
mate.
I never have to do it again. I'm glad I never talk about it again.
We'll do it again
glad.
next year.
Fucking no,
See if
thanks.
there's a difference.
No, that's gone. I'm
Yeah, but
deleting
it
that.
was good. It's a lovely insight, mate, and you know I think your number one is fucking well worthy of being number one. It's it's a great song, mate, and it's like we were just saying not long ago. You know, we could have 20 randomers come and record a podcast with us talking about their top 50, and I can guarantee Stand By Me is going to be high on most of their list because it's just a classic song that touches you right in the feels, and
it does.
I can understand why it's there, mate. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And I didn't know it. I did not know it. I didn't realise.
Tell you the thing about this journey is I think we all learned something about ourselves that we didn't know. When we sat down and started writing these songs down, you start learning a lot more about yourself.
Yeah.
Than when you go into it.
Yeah, I agree.
And well, it were tough, but I tell you what, it were worth it.
Yeah. I was literally going to say that. So I mean, like again at the end of the episode, I always want to say like what my the thoughts on everything. And Robbie, you hit the nail on the head. I found out a lot about myself, and I think if you wanted, not just about music, like about who I am and what my emotions are, and weirdly, you can fucking do it with a top 50 list. Like weirdly, like I found out my weak points. I found out my strong points. I found out what makes me tick, what makes me happy, what makes me sad, what makes me just by listening and making my top 50 list. And it's been a fucking roller coaster, like an absolute emotional roller coaster. And I've just literally give you top 50 songs of my life. That's my life in song. That's my life in song, and I've just done it. And that's why I think everyone should do a top 50. To take your time with it as well. Spend that time and, you know, try and find your top song, and it will take you a long time. But when you do, fucking life changes. It really does. It's weird. Bran, have you got anything to say before we end the episode?
Yeah, I just want to thank you, mate, for doing this top 50, giving us this idea. You know, you are what me and Robbo will call the general. You know, you give us ideas, and I've
Yeah,
really,
Commandant.
and it's been insightful, very insightful and heartwarming to listen to your top 50 and some of the reasoning behind it, mate. And I'm proud of you, mate. So well done, and just
Cheers.
thank everyone for listening. Yeah, love you guys. Well done, mate.
Cheers, Robbo.
Yeah, I think you did an amazing job there, mate. You saw your generations where it's from the beginning, stuff you were listening to when you were a kid, all the way up to now. There are a good range of music. It wasn't all about punk. You proved something about yourself, same as my list. It's not all rock and metal. And I think that's what it's all about. You find yourself, it puts a smile on your face, and we go again.
Exactly. And I would never dream of having Paula Cole in a top 50 list ever.
It's there.
But
But yeah, well done, mate.
I
Proud of
heard
you.
it, and I was fucking buzzing. So yeah, thanks everybody who's listened to the podcast. Part 2, we are going to be doing part 3 to check out our episode, where we're going to be doing who's we doing next?
Mine.
Bren's. We're going to do Bren's top 50 now. Robert's got to wait
I've got to be last.
another
Folks
2
say.
weeks. Yeah, another 2 weeks before he gets to do his top 50. So thanks everybody for watching. Check out our YouTube channel, check out TikTok, check out Instagram, check out Facebook, like us, share us, check out the reviews as well. These songs in our top 50 will be reviewed, like blind reviewed by Bren and Robbie. If they've any song that they've never heard of off that list, they will be blind reviewing. I'm going to email them the list and they can pick every single song that they want to.
Come on, we'll go for it.
And me and Bren are going to do the same to Robbo's, and me and Robbo are going to do the same to Bren's. So, yeah, check us out. Thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoyed the episode. See you later. Oh, Bren, lead us out,
See you
mate.
in a bit.
Don't care. Come here. Now fuck off.